You don't have any idea on where your emotions will soar? Well, until you're tuned into a flash of emotion, it will hit you like lightning. Are you ready to be electrified?
Hey, you. Yoo-hoo, we are back. And I have brought with me a safari that will make your hearts race and your spirits roar.
Yes, please, my friends. Hold on to the steering wheel or light up a cigarette, because now we are going down into the trenches. Yes, we will go back to Fernando's old habitat, his natural environment. We have a guide deep in the jungle, down at the core of where history is being made.
That is right. Our associate Ferdinand is back at it again, giving us the insight that we so desperately need. He is currently at the pizza store over at Vice Point, trying to catch some of the wilderness in town. Ferdinand, can you hear me?
Yeah, hey Tony, good to hear from you.
Ah, Ferdinand, what a pleasure to finally meet you. You are brave, my son.
Thanks, Fernando.
Did you know that I was once like you, a martyr in the outskirts of the city, someone without the connections, but with the charisma, someone with thirst, but without the water?
Well, that really flatters me, Fernando.
Of course it does. Now, what do you see? What is it that your senses are picking up on? Tell us about every awkward dance move, every horrible pickup line, every tragic attempt at flirting. We need the full spectacle, for the science, of course.
Well, the scene out here is pretty lively tonight. I've been chatting with some of the locals, getting a feel for what's happening around town. In my senses, the smell of pizza grease is mixing with cheap cologne. A bunch of teenagers are trying to look cool while inhaling hairspray. And there was music blaring so loud you were barely able to hear yourself think. And then there's a dude in the corner, nervously fumbling with his words, trying to ask a girl out. But I have a feeling that she is more interested in her margarita. And also, most importantly, one guy was tanning his nether regions on the damn rooftop, and the police took him away. It's a madhouse.
Wow, the guy tanning his nether regions? I heard from Fernando that it's supposed to increase libidity. Maybe he was just trying to get a date. Police injustice. Like, totally. What was the reaction?
What do you mean? The police took him into custody for indecent exposure.
Yeah, but maybe it was his way of doing a mating call or whatever. Like, people must be upset at the police about this, right?
No, Tony, that is also not what libido is.
Well, maybe it was the fumes of the sissy spritz that made him do this. This stuff is everywhere right now, and it wouldn't be the first time this escalates in this way. The police had to get involved. Or what is your concern exactly?
Oh, so you mean he's not just a crazy guy? He's maybe reacting to something in the air?
No, I mean the thing that you just said. What does all of that have to do with the government?
Just forget it. What's the word on the street?
Well, Tony, I just had an interesting conversation with a young lad. He mentioned something about a secret beach party happening later tonight. Sounds like it's going to be wild. Many are apparently involved, and that includes celebrities.
Ah, the allure of the underground party scene. Always intriguing. Did he mention anything else about the party? Like, what about the women? And are there also some of the fat ones? Just maybe, because there are people that are into that. Not me, of course.
I mean, I would guess that some women are involved. He seemed very excited, but ultimately I do not know.
So you do not know if the women are there. My little friend, you have a lot of growing up to do. When the church bell strikes, do you also still lay in bed? When you hear something about the women, you have to focus all your attention on their location. As a fighter for love, it is your job to hook up the less fortunate with the chosen, but you need to know where they are.
Well, I mean, seems like it's pretty hush-hush, invite-only kind of deal. But you know me, I'll do some digging and see if I can uncover more details for our listeners.
Ah, good. Especially the listeners need to know. You might be a beginner, not knowing the most important things when it comes to the art of matchmaking. But so was I, and today I am here, bringing the people together.
Sounds like a plan, Ferdinand, right? So, keep us posted on your findings, because we are counting on you.
Will do, Tony. Stay tuned for more updates from the streets of Vice City, or hidden beach parties, I guess.
One last thing, my dear friend. When it comes to these peculiar situations, like sneaking onto a party, you need to ask around. Go to the massage parlor or visit the club. Maybe use a different name and have your eyes and ears open. You never know whom to trust, because remember, in these moments, you are an agent of love.
I will keep that in mind, Fernando.
Perfect, my son, really good. You will become one of my prodigies, my figurehead. I will raise an army and together bring love and passion to every single one of the people in Vice City.
You can count on me.
Ah, what a marvelous partnership we have, my dear Ferdinand. Together we shall conquer the airwaves and spread the message of love and adventure throughout the city.
That's the spirit, Fernando. And with Ferdinand on the scene, we're unstoppable. Up next, who else? Hall & Oates, take it away.